y'all came into his life, so he's not your real father?
Nah, that's my real father. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Blood, do blood make you related? Hell no, blood don't make you related. That's my real father because he been in my life ever since I was born. He been in my life. He the one been taking care of me, and he the one that's been raising me and all that good shit, putting me through school, showing me the way, showing me how to tie my shoes, showing me how to wear my clothes and get a haircut, showing me every fucking thing a father need to. On the real, that's a father. That's my real father.
What type of man was your biological father?
I ain't really know him as a shorty. I just, I was just learning I'm just now learning my father for real. And I'm 28. I'm 28, so I really was learning. I, when I was a shorty, I always wanted to go to my pops as a shorty, but my mama wasn't having it. Like my mama knew what was up with my daddy. Like you feel me? Like my daddy was shit. My daddy a gangster disciple. You feel me? He one of the head honchos for Seven Dukes. His name Beepo G. And that's my daddy. Bro. He gangster disciple. He one of Larry Mans. All that good shit. Like this shit go deep. And my mama ain't want a nigga around that shit. So she was, trying to move around every time he came and shit. But as I got older and shit, I'm like, damn, hell no, let me be around my daddy. Like shit, I already made my decision. Cause as a youngin', I already made it up in my head. I'm GD. I'm GDN. My mama GDN. My mama's. So shit, it's like
Let me ask you this. All right, so why would your mom want you away from your father?
because at the time he wasn't, and he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, like I don't want to say something that ain't true. You feel me? But I just feel like he probably wasn't even a father at the time. At the time, he probably wasn't even ready to be a fucking father because he was still in the streets. He was still doing other shit. Like he was doing shit to fuck his life up, basically. You feel me? Like he was fucking his life up in the midst of trying to come to me. Like you can't do that. You gotta make sure you get your shit straight. You gotta make sure you straight, and then come to me because he already knew my mama was already in a relationship. Feel me? About to get married and all that good shit. So my mama ain't want. She ain't want that shit around. Shit, I wouldn't even want that shit around. I wouldn't want that shit around my kids. On the real, period. So my mama didn't want me around, but until I got older, you feel me, around 18, 19, I went out there to meet him. This the kicker. I went out there to meet him and shit. And he was living in Decatur, Illinois. I got people out there too. Big G's and D's. But yeah, he moved out there to Decatur, Illinois. Yeah, Decatur, Illinois. I went out there. Shit. Honestly, when I first met him, it was all good. You feel me? Cause it's crazy. Cause he looked just like me. You feel me? And I look like my mama, but I like my daddy too. But I'm tall just like that nigga. He just more lighter than me. It's crazy because I was kind of looking myself in the mirror like, damn, this how I'm gonna look when I get older. Like, damn, it ain't bad. Cause damn, Pop's handsome ass nigga. And he still look young too for his age and all that shit. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, he fighting so many demons to where he drinking himself. Like the only way he can cope with it is drinking. You feel me? So it's like I really ain't get to see my biological father actual self. I never really got a chance to really actually see him for him. I always saw the intoxicated side because he got so many demons that he fight. You feel me? Because of the shit he did in his past and shit like that. You feel me? Because of the life he used to live. So I guess all that shit, like all that shit, just transpired and shit. Like it just turned into a whole nother person. And when I met him, like I liked him. He was cool and everything, but I really didn't. like shit, I never lived with them. I never went down there to live with them. Shit, I just shit. When I found out I had family down there, I went to go stay with my other family. You feel me? I went to go stay with his sister. You feel me? And his nieces and shit like that.
How old was you when you went to stay with your other family members?
Think I was. Damn, I ain't even gonna cap, man. How old was I think I was like 20. I had to be like 20, and I stayed out there for like. I think I stayed out there for a month. Wait. I had to be like 20, man. Like at least 22. Yeah.
So at this point, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
Are you moving?
Shit, I actually been grown ever since I was motherfucking 16, 17. That's the time that was around the time I really left the crib by myself. Like I ain't when I left the crib, I ain't had nobody. Feel me? I had myself only. I ain't had nothing, nobody. Nah, that's it. Like all that picking up the phone call. No, I ain't had none of that. I had myself.
Why did that happen?
Shit, because shit, man. Like basically, I'ma say I'm man enough to sit up here and tell people, and half of the shit that happened in my life is caused off me. It's caused off my problems and the shit that I done or the shit that I said. You feel me? It could have went a whole nother different way, but it's just like, no, I ain't for none of that shit. Like period. Like I don't like that's crazy because I always been like that. I always been like that my whole life. And my mama, my people, my family, they hate it. I hate it. I hate it that I'm like that. Like I ain't going for shit. Like period from nobody. Like I got that mind frame. That's why I had to get up out of Chicago because I know them niggas ain't going for shit either. And just as quick as I pop off, they pop off too. And then it's a me versus you, my life versus your life type shit. Like I was that type of person. And basically maybe that's what transpired. Like like I wasn't trying to be a teenager no more. You feel me? I was ready to shit. I was ready to come out my cocoon. I was ready to bust out. You feel me? I ain't want no curfew. You feel me? I ain't want no motherfucking. You gotta be in for the street lights. You gotta get off the phone at this time, and if you don't clean this, you get whooped. And man, I was getting tired of that shit. I was getting tired of all that shit. Oh man, fuck that boy.
You said that you were 16 when you left your mom's house, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. I think I was probably like 17 because I was going on 18. I was tired of rules. Basically, boom, right there in a nutshell.
Do you feel like he may have been a little bit hard on you because you wasn't his biological?
A part of me did feel like that. A part of me do feel like that a little bit, yeah. But at the end of the day, I know it's nothing like that. I know it's nothing like that. And then if it is, shit, motherfucker got it. Shit, they got a good way of not showing it. Like shit, they done real good at, you know what I'm saying, harboring that shit. But it's not like that though. It's just that was just me on some young shit. You feel me? Me on some young minded, and he just came into my mama's life just because of her. He really don't care about me. That was just me thinking of some. That was just me being young, man. Me being young, stupid, dumbass shit. You feel me? It take a lot. Like you have to go through things in life to grow up, to understand shit. You have to go through things to understand things. That's all shit.